If you are a futures trader trading multiple prop firm accounts, you need a good trade copier. If your trade copier is not working properly, you are going to multiply losses instead of profit. My personal favorite in terms of trade copiers is something called Tradecopia. I'm going to give you guys a full breakdown of the software, my thoughts on it, and I'm also going to compare my experiences with things like TradeSyncer and even Tradeify Group Trade, which is a completely free alternative. And I'm going to say at what point you need Tradecopia for the average user, because there is actually a point in which I do not think it's worthwhile to pay for Tradecopia, and you should stay the free route. So I'm going to give you guys my full honest opinion of Tradecopia. Let's get into it. So once you get Tradecopia set up, this is what it's going to look like. Don't worry, I will show you how to set it up. But one friendly reminder, if you guys are looking to get started with Tradecopia, discount code TIMB272 is going to get you 30% off your first month. So if you're unsure, try it out, 30% off your first month, and then from there you can cancel anytime. But, so this is what it looks like. So in order to just get it set up, there's honestly not too many things you got to do. You just come over to this tab down here that says connections, and you just click add connection. I mean, these are the previous connections I had. Like you can see Alpha Futures, Tradeify, Lucid Trading. When you come over here, here's all the account numbers in each. So obviously the first advantage of Tradecopia is you can trade between multiple firms. Like for example, if I went the free route and I used Tradeify's built-in group trader, which I'm going to show you guys later in this video, that's completely free, but I can't copy trade across multiple firms. Same thing with TradeC. I used to use TradeC for a little bit. It's got a built-in copy trader. It is pretty nice, but the main thing is once you copy trade multiple firms, it's not going to allow you to do that, right? But Tradecopia and also TradeSyncer, they both do allow that, but one amazing advantage. And another advantage that it has, since we're on the topic of the Tradeify Group Trade, this right here is a dedicated, like actual trade copier, okay? So the Tradeify Group Trade is technically like a group trader, which I know it sounds like I'm using synonyms here, but I'm actually not. So Tradecopier is designed for trade copying, obviously. So it has tools like when we look on the left here, there's risk management, right? I can set daily profit targets for accounts individually. I can set weekly profit targets, trailing drawdown, trade limits, right? All these type of things. The Tradeify Group Trader, all it's going to do is I'm going to set my limit and it's going to copy whatever I'm doing across all the accounts. And there's no like risk management tools beyond there, right? Like here, if somehow the copier gets out of sync, there's things to protect against that, right? While I'm still on the topic though, in terms of like TradeSyncer versus Tradecopia, yes, they can both copy across both firms, but there is one advantage that Tradecopia has that TradeSyncer doesn't. So they allow a desktop version where TradeSyncer is 100% cloud-based. So Tradecopia has the ability to be cloud-based, but I like the desktop one, and the reason for that is because desktop ones just by nature are quicker than cloud-based, right? Like if I'm copying the trades and sending them all from my local machine, they're going to be sent quicker than if I send it to another machine over the internet and that machine then copies it, right? You get my point. Like, don't get me wrong, TradeSyncer has ridiculously fast executions, but like just based on physics and the laws of the internet, like and how it works, right? Desktop and less connection to go through is better. So you see there's even tabs for like locked accounts. So this is actually on the higher plans where you can lock out an account and you can't trade until the timer ends. It even says open positions are flattened. Open positions are flattened and working orders are canceled even if you close the app or shut down your computer, right? So this is pretty much like I know Tradeify does have something built in where you can lock out your accounts, but I feel like the thing is when you use that, you have to sit there and manually check every single account. And you can even do like an event schedule where let's say you want to flatten all your accounts at a certain time, right? So like let's say if, for example, for me, this would be a really good example. Like I usually get to work at a certain time. So I could be like, when I get into work, in case I left a limit there, like this will immediately flatten it for me, right? So these are things that the Tradeify Group Trade really would never offer, right? So, I'll show you guys what this Tradeify Group Trade I'm talking about kind of looks like. That is not the right window. So this is Tradeify Group Trade. You guys can see this. So the way it's set up is, see up here, it's built in. So this is the main advantage of this is it's free, right? Like if you're on Tradeify, it's here already. Free is always cool. If it's not working, by the way, you need to right click in the top right where it says application settings and go to add-ons. And then under add-ons, you want to enable something called group trade. Once you've done that, there's going to be a button here called manage groups. You'll just click manage groups. You can select multiple groups. You just click plus, name it, and available. You just drag them to the right side. And also, see, it says quantity. So I always leave my quantities to 1 because essentially, like, let's say if I have a stack of 3 accounts and I want one to get double the orders of the rest, you can set like a 2 quantity. But so here's all this, and you can see each of these accounts are locked individually. Like there's this manual lockout button up here. That's not going to do anything since I've already clicked it, but you can sit here and lock out your accounts individually. So don't get me wrong, for something free, it'll get the job done. Like you can literally just like, see it says sell 9. The main thing you got to keep in mind here though is like, if let's say I'm trying to do a buy 9 stop, it's going to be 3 per account because it's being copy traded across 3 accounts. So you do got to keep in mind, you got to do that in math and multiply it. And then if any of the accounts get out of sync, that's really where headaches come into play here. Like, yes, there is a button where you right click over here and it says exit all positions, cancel all. That is one way to get out. But like, if you're manually tracking like all of your trades, you're low key kind of going to get cooked. Well, you have a higher chance of getting cooked. How about that? But yeah, so obviously this is the free alternative. You can see in the bottom left, you can track the P&L of all the accounts down here. There's not too much to this copy trader besides it's free. It's the main advantage. And when you come to the Tradecopia's dashboard, right? So this is obviously the billing information. So if we compare this to TradeSyncer, I do believe this is a better offering in terms of bang for your buck. So why do I say that? So one, the cheapest plan, which I want to use the local version anyway, which is this Pro, right? It's $50 per month if you pay month by month. And what is that going to give you? It's going to give you unlimited connections and unlimited accounts, okay? Now, I'm going to pull up TradeSyncer's website real quick. And we're going to compare it to them. So if I get the same plan, $49 a month, I'm going to get 2 connections and 10 accounts per connection. So yes, it is cloud-based, right? That is the advantage here, but you get unlimited connections, unlimited accounts. So for example, if you're someone that trades Apex and you have 20 accounts, you can't use that. Or like there could be a bunch of situations. I love that it's unlimited accounts. You get real-time trade reporting analytics, unlimited trading groups, advanced risk trading tools. Like they're not even withholding the advanced risk trading tools from you. Oh, and I forgot to show you actually, there is the there's a P&L calendar where it's under reports and journal. You just click that and you can select one account. And here's like a nice little P&L calendar. So it's kind of cool that you can just like track your P&L inside this little calendar right here. There's even like a little journal. You can start journaling trades if you want to journal inside here. So it's definitely got like a variety of features. See prop firm tracker. Like there's literally more features that I can ask for, like account attributes, prop firm offers. Oh, and if you want to add an account, I never really said that. I know I'm kind of all over the place, I feel like, but if you want to add account, you literally just click add connection. And then you just log in pretty much. It asks you, like, do you want Tradeivate, Ninja Trader, Rhythmic, or Project X is even an option. So let's say if you're trading Top Step X and you want to copy it out of Top Step X, you're able to do that here, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, I mean, you just follow the on-screen prompts, just log in. And one thing you do need to keep in mind, though, is with the copy trader, it needs permission every day, right? So, like, if I log out and then I come back the next day. I'm sorry, not if I log out. If I finish my day and I come back the next day, it's going to log me out and I'm gonna have to log back in again. Like these accounts right here, I had to log back in. That's kind of just how it works. Oh, and here's the thing I was talking about for the API usage before. Like, see, it shows Tradeivate, live P&L, API usage, and then Top Step X, Rhythmic. And obviously, if you ever want to like flatten all, there's obviously this button right here. It says flatten all. It shows distance to drawdown, daily P&L. Oh, and you even get a little card. I want to say it's in the dashboard. I always forget what his P&L card is. Oh, it's under the group, I want to say. Group, and then you hit share next to daily P&L. There it is. So yeah, you can share this if you want to flex it on social media. You can make a detailed view if you want to hide the balance. But yeah, so here's all of that. So I will go back to my comparison though. So when you upgrade to $79 per month, you are still going to get everything mentioned before, but you're going to get a web server, right? Where you can do it like remotely. See, it says high performance managed hosting. So it would essentially be cloud-based at this point. Yeah, I mean, obviously with the higher plan, you get your own unique URL. Well, no, my bad. You get your own, and you get a dedicated static IP with this one over here. So I guess this would have like better executions and all that, be a little more reliable, I guess. And one thing I do like too is there's monthly, but there's also every 3 months. So me personally, like just because I'm affiliate does not mean I do not have to pay for Tradecopia. I pay for it just like you guys do. So I chose to pay for 3 months because honestly, for me, I feel like a month by month is like, it's chill. Like it gives me time where I could change my mind and cancel. But I feel like I want to save a little money, but yearly is like a commitment, dude. Like a whole year, dude. Like it's a lot. So if I were to pay yearly, it would be only $35 a month, but that's like $420. But I can pay for 105, which is basically, I'm pretty sure, isn't that $35 a month anyway? Which is the same rate as the yearly. Because 105, 35 and 35 is 70, and 70 it's 35. Yeah, so I mean, I'm still getting the rate as the annual. I mean, honestly, I didn't even do that math until literally right now. No, I knew that. But yeah, so you basically get the price of the annual for quarterly, right? So I paid for this 3 month down here. It was $105. I get 3 months of copy trading. I get advanced risk management. I was using some of the free ones. Like, for example, recently, I mean, full transparency, I had been using like TradeC does have its own built-in copy trader. And like Tradeify. So like, honestly, I'm not going to lie. If you can avoid paying out money, it's kind of nice. Like, so I've been doing that for a bit, but I've kind of gotten to the point where I really want to have like a really robust TradeSyncer and, well, Tradecopier, you know what I mean? Not like literally TradeSyncer, but, and I just like trading directly on TradingView, and this allows me to do that and just copy out to everywhere I want it to. Yeah, so honestly, overall, I'm trying to think if I've ever got anything. I mean, I like how it's a better bang for your buck compared to TradeSyncer. I like how it's local, so it's got better executions. I like how it has the scalability where I can copy to multiple firms. And if you're wondering, like, should you, actually use TradeSyncer, my final thoughts, I'm just going to pop over to my little camera real quick, give a little conclusion. So that was my little rundown of Tradecopia. So essentially, should you pay for Tradecopia? I'm going to be straight up with you. So if you just moved to like trading 3 accounts at once, if you have money to spare, I mean, yeah, you can go for it. But if money is very tight with you, honestly, don't go for it. Like, this is more for the person that's trading 20 accounts at Apex. They're trading across multiple firms. They're copy trading 5 accounts, and they want that insurance that if something goes wrong, they have the really robust trade copier, right? Because Tradeify Group Trade, like, it'll get the job done. You can trade on TradeC, and there's a built-in trade copier. It'll get the job done. You might have, like, worse fills when you get stopped out. You might get slipped a little bit. But it'll still get the job done, right? And if you're more of a person that's like, you hate being slipped for extra amounts, or you hate these little things messing you up, like, I mean, yeah, go for Tradecopia. But I like to think of it almost like insurance, right? Like, I have all these risk management tools in place. When I'm in a trade, I can always look at my right monitor and see the P&L for all these accounts fluctuating. If for some reason any of the accounts get out of sync, I have a button for each account that says flatten. I also have a flatten all button. Like, and the thing is, like, with these prop firm accounts, like, when you run up a balance, they really gain a lot of value. It's like you're really close to a payout, so this could be real life money. And also, you spent your time trading this account. You know what I mean? So it's like, that insurance is worth a lot to me. Like, I'm really like, I know I'm only trading 3 accounts right now. I go back and forth between 3 and 5, honestly, depending on the amount of money I have in my bank account, to be completely honest. But I'd be risking heavier when I do trade 3, but regardless, the amount of money I pay for Tradecopia, if it's able to prevent me from blowing one of those stacks that's close to payout, it pays itself off. You get my point here, right? Like, if these tools help me, it's worth it. Like, that's what it comes down to. And obviously, like I said before, if you guys are interested in picking up Tradecopia, discount code TIMB272 is going to get you 30% off your first month. So you're welcome to try it out, see what you think of it, and then you're welcome to cancel. There's literally no obligation to stay subscribed. I mean, I literally have been in and out of Tradecopia, to be completely honest. Like, I literally, like I mentioned before, like, I was using TradeC to trade copy. I was using Tradeify Group Trade. I just don't like them at the end of the day. I love trading directly on Tradeify. I love having the risk management tools, and I love just having the confidence, honestly. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel a little more confident with all these tools right at my disposal. I still use TradeZella for journaling. I still use Forex Factory for news, even though this thing has the news, and it tells me when the session ends. I already know when the session ends, you know what I mean? But overall, I definitely rock with Tradecopia. So I definitely hope you guys enjoyed this video and took some value away. Definitely hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Also, leave a comment with your thoughts. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Also, subscribe for more content like this. Prop firm content, free live trading, trade recaps, psychology, educational videos, much more. And if you guys were not aware already, I do live trade completely for free here on YouTube, Monday to Friday at 9:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely come, pull up, hang out with me, trade with me, see me give my analysis in live time, see me take literally every single execution in live time, 9:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday, definitely pull up for that. But if you watch this video all the way through, best of luck in your trading. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out.